Hello, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm coming with a story time. Yeah, and I'm gonna be eating these. I cook these myself, so these are mussels and some prawns. Some are like under this bowl. So I'm just gonna lay this over here so that I don't mess up, eating and talking, you know, you are bound to mess things up. So now I realize that this bowl is small for all of this. So here we are. So today I'm gonna talk about guys. Like I'm gonna talk about guys that have made, I can't really say what would qualify you for me to even mention you here, because I'm gonna be mentioning guys that have that are no longer in my life now, but exes that were good and exes that were horrible. So I don't know if I should start with the good or the horrible, but let me do this. Let me start with my first boyfriend, and then just just so you guys can understand how inconsistent I am, you know like, because it goes like this, it goes downhill, guys. I'm not wearing anything underneath, so I'm being careful, when I lift my hand. Like, I like literally, like, I was taking pictures for the Instagram. So I was wearing this blazer and some tight shorts because I've gained weight, so now they don't fit. So I took those shorts off because they were squeezing me, and I was like, what, I'm not wearing anything underneath. I'm gonna be sitting down anyway. So I just decided on a story time, while I eat this seafood. So my favorite food is seafood. By the way, if you wanna impress me, take me to a seafood restaurant, preferably fresh. If we're in Cape Town, Durban, where there's the ocean, seafood from the straight from the ocean. Yeah, but yeah, if I'm in Joburg, like, yeah, seafood is seafood. It's fine. So I made the sauce myself as well. So this is the sauce. Let me show you guys. This is the sauce. It's runny. Today I didn't make it thick. I was in a rush. It's nice and lemony. So I made the sauce with cream, fresh cream, and lemon. So yeah. So, honestly, I'm hungry. Truth be told, I'm hungry. But anyway, let me tell you guys about my first boyfriend. Amazing guy. Amazing guy. My first boyfriend. I was around 17, turning 18 when I had my first boyfriend back in Newcastle, KwaZulu Natal, Osizweni. That's where I grew up. Amazing guy. I was still in high school, so I'm gonna I'm gonna do a story time where I tell you guys about my upbringing, how I was raised, how my life was not stable. We were moving, one moment we're staying here. In the middle of the year, we're moving, because we didn't have a place of our own. So that is why I am 17, 18 and still in high school, because I would skip school, because we're busy moving, and I would repeat classes and whatnot. So, as a result, so 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 I'm like 17, about to turn 18 in that year. So I used to, growing up, I used to be those responsible kids. If you remember back in the day, there was something called Love Life. We would attend Love Life classes where we learn about how you should carry yourself as a youth or as a kid, in high school and whatnot. No jollering, no dating and whatnot. Books first, education first. Before boys and whatnot. So guys, like, excuse me, my lipstick is over with. I'm eating. So yeah, so I was attending those classes. So yeah, so I would on my way on my way there, like, I'm laughing at these guys, it's a mess, excuse me. So I was attending those classes at the local library in Newcastle. So if you're from Newcastle, you know this library. So I was attending there with other kids, you know. So I'm walking. Um, this guy always, always bothering me. Wanna talk to you and whatnot and whatnot. And he's famous. Those gassy celebrities, guys who are famous for being womanizers. I used to hate him. Didn't like him because he liked girls. I didn't like him. And he was, one moment he's staying in Newcastle, one moment he's staying in Durban. He was originally from Durban. So he was arrogant. He just saw Newcastle boys as fanboys or whatever because he was from Durban, you know. He was so arrogant. I used to hate him. So I'm like, oh my god, not this guy. He would disappear for like maybe 2 years and, you know, just surface. And so he surfaced after like disappearing for my maybe a year or whatever. And I'm like, yo, Lord, this guy. What is actually like me? Like, you know what? Like, let me just be honest. I was flattered. But like, really, you want to talk to? Because he was known for dating like hot chicks, you know. So I was like, you know, so like I was not really flattered because I was still like, you know, young and immature and all about love life, when I finished school and whatnot. So, I'm lying, I wasn't flattered. But I was like, he just wanna play me, he's used to like the yellow bones and whatnot and whatnot. Guys, those days I was crusty. But people say I was pretty, but I didn't see myself as pretty. So you just, like, oh my god, like, and there was no other route that I would take. I would have to pass there. He would shoot them with his friends and, annoy me. So this would happen like every day. So this other day, approaches me as usual, and he gave me an ultimatum. The nerve. He's like, listen. I think at this point, like, I was like used to, like, I just knew that, okay, this guy is gonna, bother me and, accompany me, up until the library. So I think I was now like, kind of warming up to him, but I wasn't aware. So he gave me an ultimatum. I kept on saying, no, man, like, leave me alone and whatever, as usual. So he was like, okay, tell me, do you want me to leave you alone? If you do, I will leave you alone. I will respect it. I know, I think that I was like, no, If he had asked me that first day, second day, third day, I would say, yeah, leave me alone. But I think now it's like, and I was like, okay. I was like, okay, once. Yeah, we can do it. No. Back in the day, like a person would straight up tell you, I love you. So he would expect that back. So like I was like shy to, say it back. No, I'm not gonna do that, like I don't. You know what I'm saying? Him, he had been like with girls, so he was used to like girls telling him, those words. So I think he saw that this one is innocent, this one knows nothing, you know. So yeah, like when we standing, okay, we started dating. When we would stand together, like a bus would like pass in between us. That's how the gap would be. No kissing, nothing. And then yeah, then I started thinking, warming up to him, and then it was gonna be Valentine's, because started dating like in 85, so it's gonna be Valentine's Day. Oh, he was from like a rich family, but he didn't behave, like a rich child. Like he would chill in the corners, with like the normal dudes and whatever, And I used to hate that. I used to hate that about him. He wouldn't chill with other kids, like, that are privileged like him. I used to hate that about him. But anyway, so come Valentine is like, come visit me at home. Like, no. And at that time, like, if a guy invites you to his house, it can only mean one thing. I'm like, no, nothing's gonna happen. Like, come. Okay. Went there. No one was home. Gave me a box of chocolates and a lanyard. I don't know, like, if you guys remember lanyards, like, you remember cell phones back in the day, like they used to have something to hook. So you have a lanyard, and then your phone would like hook around your neck. I didn't have a phone. He bought me a phone as well. So and we were like only 1 year apart. Like I said, he was from, a rich family, so I think he had like allowance and whatnot. So I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna say at home? I have a phone and I'm in high school, you know. So yeah, because he was I discovered a lot of things about that guy. Like I also discovered that he was on drugs, rich kid vibes, and he used to stress me. And everyone knew that we were like a couple. We were those people. Like when people see me, they would ask, "Where is so and so?" And when he is alone, people will ask him, "Where is so and so?" That's how much of a couple we were. But he was like he liked girls. He was a womanizer. Like girls liked him. So yeah, but like I was like, the main, and the way, remember I told you he was arrogant, very arrogant. So apparently, like when girls told me after we had broken up, they would tell me, yo, that guy, I remember he approached me, and I was so like, I was playing hard to get, and he was like, ah, F you, I have my girlfriend, so and so. Imagine, imagine, that's how arrogant he was. But yeah, I broke up. Guess we're not meant to be, but your things used to and at home when they finally met him, they were like, we were so sure that you really sugar daddy because of the things that this guy would buy you. Like, nah, we just like a year apart. I was like 18, he was 19. So yeah. So that's him. Um okay, after this, I was like dating for like 3 years or two, not sure. Not much drama. Like the drama would be like girls. You know, and there's nothing I can do about that. You know, I'm not a fighter, so you know, I'll just hear stories. Oh, before I would hear stories, I would hear from him. So if I'm visiting Joburg, and he'd be like around and getting busy with other girls, when I come back, he would tell me himself before people will tell you this is what happened and I'm sorry. Always, always, like always. And I'll be like, okay, you know, what am I gonna do? You know, up until I got fed up, I was like, ah, you know what? Like, what's the point? This person keeps on doing this, you know, and I'm just holding on to, oh, but they know I'm the main, you know. That doesn't cut it, you know. A heartbreak is a heartbreak, you know. A betrayal is a betrayal, you know. So, you know, and girls would go for him, you know, just to spite me. And, you know, I was just like that quiet girl, you know, serious girl, serious about love life and whatnot. So, you know, I'll just, you know, be like, whatever, you know. And some of his floozies or whatever, he would buy me gifts. I think because like I was quiet, I was chilled about it, you know, and like maybe they would feel sorry. Some of them write me cards. You know, kids like now thinking about it now, I'm like, why would you buy your guy's name gifts, chocolates, you know, stupid gifts, you know, like because we were kids, chocolates and cards. You are beautiful. You are whatever, you know. But yeah, yeah, we broke up. He also moved back to Durban, so yeah. And then I also after matric also had to go to Joburg. That's what everyone did, you know. Like after matric, you go to Joburg, look for a job or you know further your studies or whatever. So unfortunately for me, I couldn't like really, you know, go further my studies because who was gonna, you know, like pay for my fees. So I had to just go to Joburg and like you know look for a job and hustle, you know, and I did, and here I am, you know. Like I said, like I'm gonna do a story time about how I grew up, how you know it's not a nice story time because didn't my upbringing was like very sad. So I'm gonna try not to cry when I talk about that. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and become like I am right now. Just you know, chill, chill. You know, take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah, because it's life. You know, I think what consoles me now is look at where I am now. You know, I have my house, I have my car, I have my daughter. Oh, that's a story for another day. I'm a single mom. Yeah, it should be linked to this because we're talking about exes, right? So okay, I moved to Joburg, and okay, obviously like Joburg, you're gonna meet like characters, and you know, the naive me, you know, having dated one guy for like you know 2 or 3 years, I thought like guys were the same, you know. I thought like how the next guy I'm gonna get like is also gonna treat me like the other one treated me, you know, buy me gifts and you know, oh, oh, did that happen? Oh, yeah, like okay, like you know, down the line, yeah, some did treat me well, but you know, at first I was like, can't do it. It's like this in the department of dating, you know, it's bad, it's horrible. started missing that guy. Oh my god, I didn't even mention how his mother loved me. Oh, that man loved me. Yo, it's true what they say. If the mother-in-law loves you, you're not gonna last. Yeah, if the in-laws hate you, then you guys are gonna last. I don't know how true that is, but in this case, it was true that man loved me with all his heart. You know, tell you your son is doing this and blah. You know, oh my goodness, like drama. It's a very young age, so yo, so I had to like pour myself a drink. This is what I'm drinking. That's my favorite. Like I don't like the taste of alcohol, so I only drink like citrusy, like ciders. So if it's gonna be like bitter or slightly bitter or anything like that, it's like I'm not touching it. So this is like soda. This is like cold drink. So it's not cold enough. It's not that cold. I love it when it's like really really cold. But anyway, so yeah, go to Joburg, and like started like to be in the like party scenes and attending like pubs. That was my vibe, like pubs, like the serious, you know places, not like clubs, like pubs, like we like serious people attend, and the rich guys, and so I started attending those. And honestly, like, to be really really honest, I don't like going out. I don't like going out. I don't like alcohol. I don't like, see, now I'm drinking because we are on lockdown, and they've just opened alcohol, and I made sure that I stock up on some, like, some hooch. I'm still gonna buy more, like other brandies and cognac and whatnot, just as a collection, wines, and just decorate with those. Like I don't drink those. Like I said, don't like the bitterness of alcohol, don't like the taste of like alcohol. So this is the only thing that I can like drink, which your red squares and whatnot. So that's what I drink. So even that, like, you see, I'm drinking now, I'm gonna drink maybe in the next month or two, you know. So it's not really my favorite. I don't really like alcohol. I don't care, you know. So yeah, so yeah, like started like and guys like just saw us, me and my entourage, or my clique, of which were my cousins. So they just saw us as like pot girls, and they wouldn't take us serious. Thinking about it now, remember, like, I was from like a serious relationship, so I thought every guy that I was gonna meet, like, we were gonna be serious. Little did I know that's not how it works, girl. So so yeah, like, I just meet like players and people who just maybe like out of like university, just got in their first job, they engineering life, they know about like that serious government life, thing. So yeah, when I'm just gonna mention like relationships that way, like, have like where the story, because like I was just, they went to a party, and that was it. Went out like for just one dinner, and there was it. So there's nothing this holiday. So yeah, and then I mean this guy, yeah, okay. I'm not gonna mention any names. So we were at a wedding. It was a celebrity's wedding. I can't even mention who, but it was like those back in the day celebrities. That if I were to mention, people would be like, where is, by the way, where is, who, where are they now, type of thing, right now. I'm also now asking myself, I wonder where he is. So it was his wedding. We couldn't attend during the day. um me and this girl, and then we went like in the afternoon, like it was dark. Like imagine going to a wedding when it's like now the after party, so we went there, and then we like met people like at the gates, and she knows those people, and she was like chatty with them because some of them she went to our school with, and you know and that was just, guys, I was young. I was young, like, let's just be honest, like I was, remember, like I was dating my first boyfriend from like 18, 19, 20. Maybe I was like 22 or 21 now. And like I was like, yeah, and like imagine now I'm 34 and I don't look 34, I look younger than 34. So imagine then, back then, how I looked, skinny and whatnot. So I looked like maybe 18 or 17 that time. So then you saw this group of guys, and then this girl started talking to them, like she knew everyone there. So I was just like quiet, and and then this guy was like, who is she? And then she's like, this is so and so and whatnot. And I'm like, just like quiet, and naturally I'm not, like out there. Like I'm more reserved, and yeah. And so it was like, okay, like can I talk to her? And she was like, go ahead. I was like, go, like, really, you setting me out like that, and then we started talking with this guy, and yeah, exchanged numbers, and then I had to go back home, and then I think he called me like the following day, like, I'm that guy, like, oh, okay, where are you? And I say like my cassie, and he's like, where is that? I'm like, in Soweto. That's in Soweto. So he's like, okay. I know Soweto, but I don't, like, I'm not too familiar about that, but like, you know, about that place. I'm like, okay, cool. And then directed the guy. So it's new development. That is why he was not like really familiar. So it was just this new development or a part of like Soweto. So there was still like plain land where like there was no houses. So by the way, where I was staying, like my grandmother's house or area, it's RDP homes, so it's those kind of areas, it's not safe and whatnot for, not for the faint hearted. So directed him, and then he had to pass through this land and bushes, and in order to like, and he was like one of those funny guys. He was like a comedian, like he like honestly like consider stand-up comedy. So he was like, I am I not lost, but in our language, like it's more funny like if I say it in our language. But he was like, am I lost, like where I'm passing, it's like there's gonna be some creature, coming out and whatnot and what. He was so dramatic. I was like, how? What are you? Oh, he's like, oh, and now, like, I'm now in a gravel road, not in a, like, it's hard road. I'm not in a gravel road, my car is gonna, excuse me, my car is gonna, get damaged and whatnot. So now I was curious what car he was driving. Like, oh, what are you, like, I was slick about it. What are you driving, a Ferrari? He was like, no, I'm not driving a Ferrari, but no, man, my car, is like low. And then he's like, can you please just like stand outside, like, get out of the house and just wait for me, because I don't wanna, in this place is not safe, it doesn't look safe. Go out, wait for him, and then here comes this Golf 5, a red one with like tinted black windows. It was, when like, you know Golf eyes be like the ish, like, okay, it's gonna be my first time dating a guy with a car. So okay, got in, it's like, I'm taking you with me. I'm like, okay, where to go. We went to his place, townhouse, yeah, like we dated, but like he was like quite old to me. Like I was like maybe like 20, 21 at the time, and then he was like 34. Yeah, he was old. He was old, but his body was like nice because he was in athletes. I can't even I can't even mention his name. Like I didn't know. I didn't know. I had no clue. Remember, guys, I'm from KZN. I don't know these. I don't know these things and whatnot. So in his cupboard, like I would see like these like soccer kits, is it kits, jerseys and whatnot. So I'm like, what's up with these? Like, you know, I play. Yeah, I can't mention any names. So I was like, now then I was like alarmed now, like you know, mm, a player of notes, okay, lah, But yeah, like we pushed for about almost a year, almost a year, and then it didn't work out. Disappeared. And I remember putting a stance on him, because like okay, now the relationship was like, sour. It was not like good. Like I don't remember catching him with a girl or whatever. There was none of that, and he was, like I said, like he was like older than me, and you know and he was he used to play, and now he was into like coaching and whatever. So he he knew how to like control me, you know he knew how to make me not question him, but yeah, like I would suspect things, and whenever I asked things, like he would, like, like a big brother, like, don't ask me, like if you want me and you to, don't ask questions type of thing, so yeah, like, I didn't ask any questions, and I was naive, and he took advantage of that. But yeah, yeah, he was also cool. Then yeah, there was it, and then I had to now move on, and you know yeah, to those people that nothing happened. We never kissed, we never did anything, just went maybe to one dinner date, and then there was it, and then we went to clubbing, and then there was it, like nothing at all. um and then around now, oh, another thing about me is that I can stay single. I can stay single for like years, not dating anyone, not having sex. Like I'm like that. Like I'm that person. Like I wouldn't even think about it. Like I wouldn't care. So around 2014, with this guy, now, honestly speaking, now that's where I fell in love. The other guys, like, yeah, I did love them, but I wasn't loving what, no, I wasn't in love. Now, this one, I don't wanna lie, I was in love. So I met this guy, like, we were watching, me and my friends, There's this friend of mine, like, if she's watching this, she would know who I'm talking about. So we were from this club in Soweto, Middlelands, Sidibeng, to be exact. I don't know. I think now it's changed. The name is changed. There was a club, a pub called Sidibeng. Remember, I told you guys, like, my vibe is pub. It's like serious spaces, where not every Tom and Jerry like enters. That was my vibe. Still is. So went there, made my friends, and grooved, and then we had to. My friend had a room not too far from there. She was hiring a room not too far from the city. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna prep a lot because of this. So she was renting a room there. So now we are gonna like walk back home now, back to her room, and then in the morning now we're gonna go go home. Remember, I'm also staying in Soweto. So we were walking to a room, and then we were like, arrived safe, and then slept, and then in the morning now, I'm gonna bath properly at home, because I wasn't about to wait for this one to be bathing in a dish of Vascom, like, a container, and then wait for another, and because it was like about 3 or 4 of us. So came, like, brushed our teeth and then walking towards the bus stop now, taxi rank. So this car approaches this passenger guy and then the driver. Yo, hi, can we ask where so and so tavern is? I know nothing about taverns. I know nothing about that area. So my friend, the one that we were like squatting in her room, had to answer, and then she was like, she directed them. Oh yeah, when you turn B, they go straight, and you're gonna see a board saying so and so's tavern. So that's where the tavern is. Okay, they're like, okay, cool. Now the driver is like, your friend over there, pointing at me. Can I talk to her? And then I'm like looking straight like at the road, and then my friend's like, hey la, they're talking about you. I'm like, what? No, yo, my mind, I was missing my baby. Like my daughter was like 3 or something. Like she was really young, so I was like, I miss my baby. Like I wanna go home. And then he was like, okay, no, I'm gonna take you home. you know or yeah, yeah, that's what he said. He's like, okay, I'm gonna take you home, guys. I'm like, okay, cool. We got in the car, and then now these guys are like, yo, we want fat cooks. Where are we gonna get fat cooks? I'm like, these guys, are they serious? Fat cooks in Soweto? There's queue there's queue for days if you want fat cooks, because now, like, I miss my baby, I miss my daughter. And then this guy is like, okay, if you are in that much of a rush, here's money. Take a taxi. I'll call you later. Exchange numbers. Went to the taxis. Me and my friend. Then we went home. Make no mistake. Guy calls. Hi. It's me. Da 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 da. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, where are you? I'm like, oh, he's like, where are you? Where there's so much noise? I'm like, that taxi rank that's you guys dropped us off at, and it's like, you still there? I'm like, no, I went home, and then like, it's a mall, so I had to buy a few things, so I'm there. He's like, yo, wait for me there. I'm like, what? He's like, wait for me there, I'm coming. I'm like, okay, cool. Did he come? He called again. He's like, okay, you know what, go back home, something came up, I'm gonna find you at your place. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, okay, this guy is not consistent. Firstly, he was like, I'm gonna take you guys home, and then he was like, okay, here's money for taxi fare. I'm not gonna like take you home anymore. And then now he calls me, and then I tell him where I am, and then he's like, he is like, okay, wait for me, and then no, don't wait for me. It was like, red flags, like, Then I went home. And sure, he called, like, please direct me to your home. Directed him. Here comes this guy. My type. If I can describe him, um, it's Java without the beard. Looks exactly like him. I would look at Java and like wonder, is it not him? Maybe he grew a beard, but I don't remember him talking about music. I don't remember him talking about, he's gonna be, doing a demo or like anything music, but they look exactly alike. But he's in corporate, he's in, yeah, parliament, guys. He does research for the parliament. So yeah, he went to school. He's a graduate, so every time I look at him, I'm like, can't be. They look alike. But anyway, okay, came through. Same story as that other guy. Like, I am going with you, but I'm gonna I'm gonna come back and let's just go to your place, and then I'll bring you back home. Went. As if I can describe to you my type, bigish. I don't like slim guys. No, then like I would date slim guy if he's got a good heart and whatnot. But like my, my type is like the teddy bear type. When it's gonna give you this warm hug, and when you like big belly, not too much, like Java. Yes. So yeah, that's my type. Like I like them bigish. So yeah, so he's like that, and he's got these big eyes and whatnot, and his eyes were brown. Like I remember that very well. He had like brown like hazel eyes. Yeah, and he was very funny as well. And I've got a thing for like funny guys. Guys can take that like tell a good joke. Who doesn't take things too serious. Everything is a joke to him. Those kinds. So yeah. And when they say, if someone sells you dreams, that one sold me dreams for days. Yo, I went in hard. I fell hard. You and when like someone calls you every day, maybe like 4 times a day, what's gonna happen? You're gonna fall for that person. That person is making you fall for them. If they do it, like you're gonna definitely fall for that person. And they make time. You know, and he wouldn't go to work every day. So maybe like in a week he'll only go, to parliaments like maybe 3 days, like 3 times a week, and other days he'll be free. So made sure that he can see me. And I was unemployed at that time, so he would like, was spending a lot of time together. And yeah, so yo, and then I now changes. It's only like maybe like one call, or now I am the one calling. And I was like, something has changed. I don't need to confront this guy. What is going on? What's up? And then I called him. I was like, we know you've changed. Something is going on. What is going on? He's like, okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming to fetch you so we can talk. I'm like, okay, cool. Fetch me, set me down. Like, I have been seeing this person for 3 years. He stays da 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 da. It's a long distance relationship. So that is why I spend a lot of time with you. You? Oh, if I didn't faint that day, I would never faint again. Ever. My heart sank. Like what? Like yeah. And I can't jeopardize 3 years, I've been with this person for 3 years. I can't. I was like, you know what I told him? I was like, okay, cool. You made me fall for you, and I'm falling for you. So I'm gonna continue with this. Meanwhile, I am continuing with this. I'll be working on myself to get over you while I continue with you. Because I'll be lying if I say now immediately, no, I don't like you anymore. I'll be lying to myself. He was like, okay. And I thought I'm pretty sure he thought I was joking. We continued. Now, remember now, I know about the call. So now he would tell me, so and so is coming next weekend or this weekend. So I'm not gonna call you. I'm gonna call you the minute she had boarded her bus back wherever. I'm like, okay, cool. Now I was living that life. So and so is coming. I was like, okay, cool. And then I would know that the whole weekend he's with her. Yo, I would count, like I was like, okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, definitely she's like leaving around like 4:30 p.m., 5 p.m. A call is gonna come in. I would know this. You'd be like, okay, I'm coming. I'm coming to you. And he did that. I think that happened like 3 times. That time, oh, hey, another thing, like when I would go to his place, I would like clean, like I would be like the wife, like clean, cook, and whatnot. And I remember the first time, now that I know of the girl, the first time she visited and he, she went back and then he fetched me. I found the house upside down. It was upside down. And in my heart, I was like, this girl can't even wash dishes. And guess what? I washed those dishes. I cleaned, didn't say anything. Cleaned that kitchen, cooked. There was like KFC, beans. So Miguel was eating takeaways and not cleaning. Cleaned, took out the bean outside and, cleaned, cooked, kept quiet. And it happened for the second time, same thing. And then at that time, when he was like, I'm coming, I was like, don't come. He was like, what? I'm like, don't come. Remember, I told him that I'm going to be working on getting over you. He thought I was joking, and I wasn't joking. And it was now approaching my birthday. And I have this lack of meeting guys around like February, March. It was going to be my birthday. My birthday is in July. So we had plans that, on my birthday, he's going to take me out, whatever. So my birthday was approaching. He's like, I'm coming to fetch you. Like, no, don't come. He was like, what? I'm like, yeah, you heard me. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, I am sure. Do not come and don't ever call me again. He was like, are you sure? I was like, yes, I'm sure. Hung up. Deleted his number. Because if I did not delete his number, because literally after like 30 minutes I missed him. And I know if I did not, if I had not deleted his number, I was gonna call him. So now I was like itching to call him. I was missing him, but the number is gone, and he did not call me. And that's when, I think after two, like, I got a job in August, beginning of August. Got a job, started, you know, new job. Started a new job. I still missing the guy, like missing him, like crazy. And then got a new job, and now I'm planning. I need to fix my grandmother's house. I need to buy a car, and like all the dreams that I had. And I get this call on a Sunday. I get this call. Hi, hi. Is this time? I'm like, yeah. The voice. No, not the voice. The number. The number. I could recognize the number, but I was like, who could this be? And it's like, it's me. Da 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 da. It's him. It's like, I'm coming there because he knows me as this unemployed chick that's always available. I was like, coming where? To your place. I'm like, I'm not home. Where are you? Like, now I work in out of town. I'm renting, you know out of town, so because I can't travel. Like, oh, okay, when you are back home, holla at me. I'm like, okay, cool. And when I went back home, I hollered at him. Now in December, remember July, August, September, October, November, December. He calls me in December. Hollered at him, and I directed him at home. I had fixed my grandmother's house. Now it's completely different, right? Even built a garage because now I was about to buy a car. He's like, I can't, like, no, man. Where? I'm lost. I'm like, okay, let me just wait outside. Lost how? And it's like, like I've been passing this house. I'm like, this is the house, but it looks different now. What's going on? I'm like, yeah, because now I'm working, I changed it. He's like, wow. Wow. I knew from dating you back then, I knew that you were smart. I could pick it up from our conversations and whatnot and what. This is what you did to your grandmother. So I was like, yeah. And it's like, yo, I knew that you were smart. The girl that I was telling you about, did like horrible things. I can't even mention them and whatnot and whatnot. And like want us to get back together and like be exclusive and I was happy, I was excited, I was like, okay, cool. But when I went back to work, I was like, just because his girl disappointed him, now he wants to get back to me. I deleted his number, blocked his number, and the rest is history. So yeah, there was that. That was back in 2015. And then around 2016, oh my god, a scumbag of notes. Yo, I know. This one, this is the next guy, the last guy I dated. I'm gonna do a story time on him alone. So I'm just gonna pause it there. So yeah, do subscribe, please. There's more coming because this channel is gonna be more about like going into restaurants and rating restaurants and their food and the ambience. I'm gonna be doing that with my daughter. So yeah, right now I'm alone because I mean, we on lockdown. Restaurants are like not operating because of the lockdown, and now we're on level 3 and only takeaway. So the channel is mainly about sitting down at the restaurant, rating the service, rating the food, rating the whole atmosphere, the ambience. So yeah, so until that happens, so I'm gonna be doing like story times and other things, just to keep the channel, going. So it's bye for now. And thank you for watching, guys. Do comment, share, and subscribe, and like. Bye.